Hello again guys and welcome to another video with Cass on the Maizuma channel. So I'm back with another update to the NoteBlock Maestro data pack that is supposed to make your lives easier in survival while trying to tune and configure your note blocks to make your amazing songs. So this is the multiplayer update, which means now you can use this data pack on multiplayer and it should work for everyone around you. It's the first release, so it's beta yet, but the next release should be the official one. So I would ask you guys to help me test this if possible. We need to trigger NoteBlock Maestro. This is what's going to trigger all the functionalities in the data pack. So the people who choose to not use the functionalities from this data pack, they won't have to as long as they don't execute this line. So press enter and ta-da! We have this achievement. We get 3 note blocks, and we also get a recipe. We get this instruction on screen. We get the particles. So yeah, I made it all festive. So I kept all the functionality that we had before. So if I sneak, I can see which note this block is, and the probe mode still works. Despite the fact that you guys can see that I have a resource pack here that actually tells me which note each one of these guys are set to. This is a resource pack by Rackstone, in case you guys are interested. So same thing as before, if I sneak and right click on the block, it's going to show me this menu. So see, this note is set to 18C. And if I click on this, I can set it to 17, and I can set it to any note that I want just by clicking on this menu. I can change instruments. I don't even need to look at a block. If I look at a block, it changes the instrument, but if I'm not looking at anything, I can just use the menu like this, and I can change the instruments like vibraphone. And I can simulate things with this, and then I can apply to the blocks that I'm looking at. So the next functionality is inside the menu. So if I press T for the chat and go to settings, of course we have the probe menu, which by the way you can set to off in case you have a nice resource pack like this one. And then you have the BoomBox option. So the BoomBox, in case you guys don't know, is what you turn on when you want other people on your server to listen to your notes. So if you press any of these notes here, normally you're going to be the only one person who's capable of hearing these notes. But if you have BoomBox turned on, other people on your server are also going to be able to listen to what you're playing on your simulator on a radius of 24 blocks. And second, we have the earplugs. So if someone is using their simulator and you don't want to hear anybody else, you can just turn on your earplugs, and yeah, you're not going to hear anyone else. So yeah, you can also see that now I have added particles. So every time the player plays notes, you're going to see some some note particles in there, which I thought was a nice touch. In the previous video, I also showed you guys that you can mine these blocks normally, and they will stack like this. But if you set this block to anything, like let's say this D here, and you sneak while mining the block, you can get the block back, and it's going to be with the same name as before. So see, it didn't lose any data. So as you can see here, it not only not loses data, but it also renames the blocks automatically. So anything that you mine now, let's try with this entire row here, which is set from 24 to all the way down to 1. As you can see now, if I mine the last one, I have all of those have been stacked to 2. So if I place any of those, let's try with these, maybe. If I place those, all the notes have been, all the note data have been preserved, just like this. And it's pretty easy to find which note you are dealing with because the blocks are renamed. About the technical changes, I have also improved the raycasting system. So if I get the menu here, and if I try to set this block, let's say to C, that's fine, but if there is a ladder in front, it's going to ignore the ladder and also change the block. As you can see here, it's a G now, and it works for a bunch of different blocks like pressure plates, rails, and redstone components, saplings and flowers, water, lava. A lot of items are now ignored. So if I had to go through these blocks here in order to set that block, it's set to 15. Now let's set it to 16, and see, it works. And you can turn it off if I hit this. See, NoteBlock Maestro is off now, so I don't have any of the functionalities. If I try to sneak and mine this guy, it's not going to preserve data. See, it just stacked. It's going to stack to this 29, and it's going to become 30. So I can turn it back on by running the exact same command. So it's simple to use. Yeah, it's more flexible, I would say. So that's basically all for this update. I intend to add more functionality. I want now to add a functionality that makes it easier for you guys to use the simulator to create songs that you can record and then basically add them to your world by setting the note blocks in an easy way. So if you have any more ideas that you would like to share and that you believe would improve this data pack for the community, I'm listening. All right. So thank you very much for watching. Download the data pack on my Planet Minecraft page. You can subscribe to my Planet Minecraft in case you want to get all of the updates. I'm currently working on all of my data packs. All of them are going to get an update, and I'm working on a new project that is going to be pretty amazing. At least that's what I think. So thank you very much for watching. Leave a like if you liked the video, and see you next time. Goodbye.